I'm Washayla Sananda. Thank you for tuning in with me today. This topic is something that I have seen surface periodically throughout my spiritual career. So the question is, should I keep my heart center closed because an open heart could be used as a tool to keep me trapped in the matrix? And when something like this comes up, I don't just ignore it because it's interesting to me to kind of see where would this be coming from? What's the thought philosophy behind it? And is there any truth in it? First of all, there has to be a they that is recycling the us and keeping us trapped in this false reality. The foundation of that is very dualistic. There's a they against an us. There's competition, there's control, there's domination, and all of these things. Again, not saying these things don't exist in our reality. They do. We do live in duality. However, in order to ascend to a higher consciousness, to a non-dual reality, we can't get sucked in to the rabbit hole of us against them. It's not the noticing that there's good and bad and positive and negative, and there's war and famine and all of those things. Yes, that just noticing that and contributing to support humanity's upliftment out of that is not a bad thing, of course. But what's going to create more polarity is getting sucked in a way that you're stuck in it. I'm not saying to deny that any of this is going on. That would be spiritual bypassing, right? So to notice, to be aware of what's going on, but not to get stuck in it. And so the same is true, I believe, with this idea about the matrix, and there's this idea that there's an us against them, and that if you open your heart, because the heart chakra is the color green, that somehow you're going to get used by the matrix and sucked into the false world. And I'm not saying that that's not possible to have that happen, but my experience has been the exact opposite, that when we open the heart chakra, when we open all of our energy centers, the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, certainly the solar plexus and the sacral and the root, all of the chakras and above and below those, we are opening ourselves up to spiritual ascension, to consciousness ascension, to awakening the divine in the body. And this is the way out of duality. And particularly when you enter the portal of the heart, when you've activated the light of the heart and you can enter that portal, you're going within rather than going out into more of the quote unquote matrix. And you're experiencing life from within the beauty of the realm of the heart. What I've found to be true is that the heart center is the key to awakening in this reality, the key to knowing that I am embodied source energy, that I am a sovereign being that is also connected to all that is. This is the key to awakening, that I am service to all, because service to all is also me, because I am all. And while I've had an awakened pineal gland for many, many, many years, I think that happened in childhood for me. I've been clairvoyant since birth, since I can remember. So I've activated my centers. What I found is that it was the heart awakening that really had me desire to be of service to of service to the whole. Without that heart awakening, I didn't experience the love and connection and depth of caring that is necessary to experience embodied ascension. Raising the frequency of the body and desiring to assist humanity in doing that very thing and ascending, and the earth and ascending. If that wasn't activated for me, and when that wasn't activated for me, there was much more service to self active in my being, much more personal ego and much less divine ego. So when I hear these things that if you activate, and this is literally what was said in this last video that I saw, if you open your heart chakra, you're going to be controlled by them, and them being the people that control the matrix. I have to say that I 100% disagree with that. In my own experience, the opposite has been true. And maybe, in some reality, there's some truth or some half truth to that, because maybe if you only have your heart center open and not your other chakras, and you're so empathic that you can't function or something like that, maybe that's true in some of those contexts. But in a whole human and in an activated human that's got all of the centers open, having an open heart is the secret sauce of having everything work and really feeling the divine ego operating through this human personality, this human body. And that is the greatest gift. Life is not nearly as much fun when the heart center's closed. I did close down my heart center and my feeling because I was an empathic child. And in childhood, I would feel so much. It would be like an overwhelm. I would be inundated. And so my coping mechanism was to check out and turn off and shut down my feeling body. Maybe if you're an empath and you've had experiences like that, you can relate to what I'm saying. It can be a coping mechanism. However, as I got older and more mature and learned to practice my spiritual path and open up to higher frequencies, and eventually really awakened the center of the heart, that's when everything shifted for me. And I really, really got, oh, it's good to feel. I get to feel everything and appreciate feeling. I get to enjoy being in a human body, because when I'm embodied, when I'm really here in this body, it's actually enjoyable to be human. Even feeling negative things to me is much better than feeling nothing or feeling numb. Feeling numb to me is the most uncomfortable thing I can feel now. Although there was a time in my life where I thought that was what I wanted, because I didn't want to feel so much. Having become embodied, having opened my heart, having learned to hold more light, now it feels good to feel. And that, in my opinion, is the ultimate goal, to have the heart and all of the centers, but especially the heart, awakened, so that we can really feel compassion, feel alignment, feel love, feel connection, feel a deep reason for being, and an understanding that I am here for a purpose, and my purpose is to support all other people and all other beings in their upgrade, in their ascension process. That's a beautiful thing. So my 2 cents on the people who talk about don't open your heart because you will be controlled by the unseen them, I would not give it a lot of credit. I do believe that it's a beautiful thing to be here. It's a beautiful thing to be human. It's a very special gift to open your heart and connect. And it's really my purpose to share that with people and teach people how to do that and how to feel connected and to receive divine love in the body, to love your life. That's really the purpose for being here. And I don't feel like it's a mistake that we're here. I feel like it's a gift that we're here. This is a life school. This is a place where we get to grow and be challenged and have physical bodies and experience physical things in a way that we just don't get to do when we're out of body. Yes, it can be difficult and challenging and painful and emotionally terrifying sometimes. That's all true. And it's temporary. We are only here for a very short time. So I would encourage you to enjoy it, have fun, make the most of the life that you have. We never know how much time we get here. And there are so many souls trying to get in right now. Like there literally are droves of beings wanting to be here now. Do you know what a gift it is that we get to be here? So even just to say that it's somehow a punishment that we're here, I just don't align with that. It's a gift. It's a blessing. It's a wonderful opportunity. Enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Have fun, play, connect, love, serve others, and see how good that feels. All right, that's enough. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Thanks again for tuning in. And if you enjoy my content, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel. I send out a new video on Ascension every Tuesday. And thank you.